Hello you beautiful human being and welcome back to DML. So today we will be completing the Big Kick Cup event. So we only have 4 collect golds left to go. So let's go ahead and get ourselves that neon dragon. So there we go. Easy as pie. Milestone completed. So there we go. That is the Big Kick Cup event complete. And the neon dragon is our reward. So we will claim that. And we also get this special badge. So this is the Winning 11 2018 badge that you get just for finishing off the event. So we'll claim that. And then, if we pop into our inventory, where the heck are you, little neon? There you are. So, like I've said before, the neon dragon is actually a really good early game to mid-game dragon. Shadow, Light, and Fire. It has really high base attack stats for an epic. 72. Is really good. So if you're considering using this dragon for mid-game, I really think it's not that bad of an idea. So if you do manage to finish off the event, kudos to you, you're going to get a pretty decent epic out of it. But it takes another 1 day and 8 hours to actually hatch, so obviously we will do that probably tomorrow or the day after. Because I am not skipping using 125 gems just for one dragon, to be honest. So then, in the achievements, obviously, you can find either the achievements or badges, but we could apply this badge if you want to go in there and do it. So, you know, if you just don't know where to find the badges, there you go. So there is nothing left to do. You've completed all you've collected all items available for this event. Watch out for more events coming soon. So, you know, I wasn't here pretty much all day yesterday. We would have finished with like 2 days and 9 hours spare, something like that. But relatively easy event overall for me. Again, quite a lot of leeway. I didn't miss any sleep or anything like that to do the event, so it wasn't all that bad this time around. I actually didn't mind it too much. But on the topic of new events, you might not have seen it so far, but DML did release a little event schedule, or like a little calendar for the next week or so. And we know now that we are getting a new boss challenge starting tomorrow, which is very sudden news, but, you know, I've always thought that boss challenges themselves are sort of, I don't know, they seem like a mini-event, something to do in the interim periods between major events, so I actually don't mind them doing it like this, but we have the Clan Siege event, June 25th to 29th, a Crowded Nursery from June 25th to 29th, and then the boss challenge, with the main reward being the Seahorse dragon, is June 25th to July the 2nd. So again, that starts tomorrow. A dinner time event from the 29th to the 2nd. Of course, we've got the new Butterfly dragon coming as the Dragon of the Week tomorrow as well, which I am going to be on that. And then a new Whale Mart from June 30th to July the 2nd. So I'm not sure if this Crowded Nursery is actually giving us a new dragon or anything, or if it's just like more resources or whatever. But that is the gist of what is coming up within the next week. So we don't have anything major coming next week, but do be aware that just into like the 2nd week of July, we do have a brand new event. Like, a new type of event is what they've been saying. So, that could literally be anything. Could be anything. Come, what is it, the 9th? The 7th or the 9th, I think, is when they said it was going to happen. So, I am definitely intrigued. Complete a breeding or hatch a dragon. Well, you know, the easiest way to do this, if you're going to have the choice between breeding or hatching, always go with the hatching, because it is much, much quicker. And to be honest, I haven't even been doing these daily tasks, like, the last few days, so I guess it's only my fault if we don't get those daily task dragons for, like, a billion years. You know, I only have myself to blame for that, but we will try and do it today. Train a dragon. Again, find the lowest level dragon you have, train that one up if you don't have auto training. I mean, genuinely, if I didn't have any low level dragons, I would just put on VIP to do auto training because of how much I hate this little minigame. I absolutely despise the Viking hitting minigame. It's just so annoying. Like, I don't know why it has to be so painfully annoying to do. Because obviously the higher the level of your dragon, the longer it takes, because, you know, it makes sense. The more experienced you are at something, the longer it takes for you to learn new stuff. So you could say that, you know, if you have a super high level dragon, they have to really practice to, you know, increase their power. So, technically speaking, I get why it's like that, and it does make sense. But I wish that it'd be at least a little bit shorter. I really do. There's no need for it to be like a minute-long ordeal. Personally, at least. I don't know, are you someone that enjoys those little Viking mini games, like the shooting games? I don't. I really don't. And win 5 battles in the arena. That's kind of annoying because we'll have to come back in like 20 minutes when we get a new... or when we get more arena energy, so we can't do this quite yet. But at least we can get a little bit out of the way now. At least a little bit. Wait, can we do 2 of the quests at the same time? I actually don't remember. So maybe we should be getting perfect hits anyway, in case. Or does it only count on the regular map battles for the other stuff? Again, the daily quests, even though we've had them for a few days now, I'm still getting used to them. Still getting into the rhythm of using them, understanding exactly how some of the quests work, because the quests are randomized between every player, as far as I'm aware. So, some quests might suck some days for you, but they might be okay the day after. So, yeah, that does actually count. That's cool then. So, yeah, we'll have to wait for that, but scoring perfect hits in battle, we can just do that in any regular map fight, which is pretty neat, because we can get our daily blue quest done, or 6-hourly blue quest done, and get this quest done at the same time. So it's not all that bad. But apart from that, honestly, I don't think too much has been happening in DML, because we got a lot of news like 3-4 days ago. Like, the new update and that all came. We found out about the new divines, or at least the possibility of what could happen with those, so we've got a lot of new stuff coming. Oh, and recently quite a few people have been saying, Quacks, when are you gonna look at more DML fan art? Look, I'll do it soon. I know it's been a few months now since the last time we did it, so we will look at it again, don't worry. It's just, I like to at least have a little... like, at least a couple of pages worth of fan art to look at on the forums themselves first, along with any other fan art that we get sent in the Discord, or I get PM'd and stuff like that. So, I will probably look at some more DML fan art very soon. When exactly, I don't know. My schedule is so random. Like, even if I try and pre-plan when I'm gonna do something, it never works out on time. Like, literally never. It's like, even if I say, yes, this video has to be out on this day at this time, it just never ends up working out the way that I planned, so I give up on trying to make distinct schedules with things. Apart from the Dragon of the Week breeding guides, it's very rare that I miss out on doing those. It has happened, but I'm pretty consistent with getting the Dragon of the Week breeding stuff out on Mondays. Apart from that, it is like, I don't know, a crazy game of chance as to what else is going to come out every other day. And plus, you know, with more Switch games coming out and that, I do plan on doing a lot more other games in, like, interim periods. So, even though DML is probably going to be, like, the same as it always is, you know, I'll still have other games in the meantime. Like, yesterday I didn't upload anything, that's because I was gone all day. So, it is what it is. And plus, it may seem a little bit cop-out, but what happened with my arm was, I feel like I've almost fractured my elbow, is what ended up happening a few days ago. And just being in a lot of pain in one of my arms, I genuinely sometimes don't feel like just sitting down for long periods to, you know, record and do stuff. Because just having that perpetual pain there, I don't know, it's just really, really distracting. So, I don't know, I'll still put out videos as often as we can, of course. It's just, you know, work with me a little bit I don't know what's actually wrong with my elbow, but I basically slammed it into the metal in the side of the door super duper hard. And I have been in quite a lot of pain every night. Like, when I try and sleep, I cannot sleep on my left side. Because if I do, then my arm, like, burns for hours, and I cannot fall asleep. So, I've been struggling with that a little bit. So, maybe I'm gonna be a little bit more grouchy as well, because, you know, when your sleep is really distracted and you wake up a bunch of times in the middle of the night, you don't always get the best night's sleep. Sometimes you might wake up on the wrong side of the bed, or something like that. Especially if you're in, like, constant pain. You tend to be a little bit feistier, from my experience. I know I used to be like that quite a lot in my old job, where, I don't know, if I hadn't had a good night's sleep, I'd come to work and I'd just be more stressed out with stuff. And I don't like to be stressed out during DML. You know, it's a very casual game, a game that you just gotta unwind in. So maybe, if anything, playing DML is a good thing, because, you know, rather than having to hard focus and do, you know, like, other games, like, I don't know, say if you're gonna play Call of Duty, you know, you're gonna have, like, little children swearing at you over voice comms, and, you know, you gotta hit shots and stuff like that, and maybe it's not the best idea, especially with, like, what feels to be close to a fractured arm. I mean, just playing on the Switch, like, having to press buttons down hurts enough, just because of what it's done to my arm. So, you know, as long as I only have to use my right hand, you know, to move the cursor and that around, it's not all that bad. If I have to do anything else, yeah, I'm probably not going to be in the greatest mood, to be completely honest. And you know what, just while we're here, I'm going to buy a second cherry tree decoration, or we'll buy 2 of them. Not that I ever decorate our islands, but maybe one day we will. Maybe one day we will get a specific island tailored just for decorating on. And in which case, you know, we need to be prepared for that. We need to get all of our stuff ready. And is there anything new in the news feed? Obviously they got the schedule, the new update was posted, and of course the butterfly dragon is coming next week as well. And they actually tell us in this news feed now. It says the next dragon of the week is the butterfly dragon. They never used to do that. They always just used to go, ooh, can you guess who it is? Ooh, ooh. And then everyone that was, like, new was like, what the heck is that? So, don't ask. I don't know what's happening anymore, but, you know, for now, I think that is everything that we wanted to go through for today. So, you know, if you did do the event, like I said, congrats to you. Wish you the best of luck with any other events that you're going to be taking part in. But we will be hatching this guy very soon, so stay tuned for that. So until next time, guys, I love you. And I'll see you then.